Yeah, right.
Yeah, all right, welcome everybody.
What time do you pick
I'll take care of the dogs in a minute. So I want to thank you everybody for coming tonight. The Lil'Bots have been working very hard since September on the first Lego robotics competition that they're going to be doing this Saturday. We'll explain more when we go into the actual Lil'Bots headquarters on what we're doing. But they're doing a project right now that's on earthquakes, and I'll hand it to the team. Yeah, I'll take that.
Did you know that Oregon is extremely susceptible to a massive earthquake due to the proximity of the Juan de Fuca and North American plates? Did you also know that if hit by a 9.0 magnitude earthquake, Oregon would suffer $32 billion in damage? In comparison, the 2011 earthquake of Japan cost that country almost $309 billion. That earthquake reached an 8.9 on the Richter magnitude scale. And inside this lump sum of money, teachers and students inside of schools would be greatly impacted. This is the current plan in most Portland public schools. Play.
Good morning, class. Today we'll be learning about volcanoes and plate boundaries. It's an earthquake!
What do we do?
Where do we go?
Mommy!
Everyone get under your desks.
Pause. Again, this is the current plan in most Portland public schools. Kids will attempt to protect their head and neck by taking cover under their desks, although they could be maimed or killed by falling objects such as the walls, ceiling, or bookcases. Currently, there are two plans when trying to make your school earthquake resistant. The first plan is to tear down the school and rebuild the whole thing. This costs
$37.5 million.
Second, you can structurally retrofit the school. This costs
$27 million.
But now, created by my company's Work Team Engineering, the SafeCore 3.0 costs
$14 million.
The SafeCore 3.0 reinforces strategic areas of the school, specifically the stairwells, so they can be easily accessed by all people inside. Here to speak more on the SafeCore is Dr. Doug.
Thank you, Dr. Zwerk. As Dr. Zwerk has already said, the SafeCore reinforces strategic areas in a school, such as the stairwells. In this school, they are here, here, there, and there. This SafeCore is made out of steel plates, which act as the floor and the ceiling, and is reinforced by steel beams. On the bottom of the SafeCore, is base isolation. So when an earthquake starts, the base isolators will keep the SafeCore upright while the rest of the school could be falling down.
Thank you, Dr. Doug. Along with the SafeCore, we have the PAF Band and Info Center. PAF stands for Present and Accounted For.
Hello. PAF consists of PAF bands and info center. They are connected with an RFID chip, which allows the wearer of a PAF band to be located at all times. They are passed out at the beginning of the school year and returned at the end. Teachers then are aware of where the students are at all times during an earthquake. Info Center also has many other uses.
Thank you, Mr. Z.
In addition to helping me keep track of my students, the Info Center actually lets me know when an earthquake is starting, and the details like size and proximity. It also includes emergency response manuals. This helps me remain calm and informed during an emergency situation.
Now to speak on the financial aspects, we have Ms. H.
Thank you, Dr. Swerve. In the event of a 9.0 earthquake in Oregon, the state would suffer $32 billion in damages. For a 75,000 square foot building with 400 kids inside, the SafeCore system will cost $14 million. The SafeCore system costs $186 per square foot. This includes the steel cage, the base isolation, the PAF bands, and the info center. This is a smart decision for schools and their principals because it costs less than the alternatives while still saving more lives.
Thank you, Ms. H. This is what the modern classroom will look like with the SafeCore 3.0 installed. Play.
morning class. Today we'll be learning about volcanoes and plate boundaries. Oh no, it looks like an earthquake is starting. Jimmy's in the office. Oh good, he's heading to the safe core, as we all should. Let's go, class. I'm so glad we have safe core.
Thank you. And I sincerely hope you can consider investing in my company, Team Engineering.
What's the name of your company?
Team Engineering.
Very good.
Alright, now we'll introduce ourselves. I'm Case.
I'm Xander.
I'm Rowan.
I'm Walker.
And I'm Hadley.
Any questions? No comments?
We have a canned question. The canned question is, what are those yellow things down there?
They represent on the model, the base isolators underneath the safe core, which would allow the safe core in the event of an earthquake to stay moving on the earth and not solid and fall down.
I was gonna ask about the base isolators. So are they? You said they're made out of steel as well?
They're made out of lead that is
Contain lead.
Yeah, lead
Contain
encased
lead.
in a steel. Okay.
Yeah.
and this is not the plane we had, but you can also, it's a new design, is they have bowls. So they're like really shallow, thin bowls, and they're used for base isolation. So like, yeah, when it slides up, then it goes back down.
So the core goes up the stairwells from the
Yes.
exit all the way up.
And some advantages of it being in the stairwells is that if you're on the third floor, after the earthquake is over and the building may have collapsed around you, you can still get out safely.
Yep.
So you talk about money a lot, but what about lives? I mean, how many lives are predicted to be lost in a big earthquake that could be the one you're talking about? And second part of that is, what kind of lives would you be saving with the various options that you discussed? Is there any estimate of that?
Well, number of lives is they say is fairly unpredictable due to how far down in the earth the earthquake happens. But we don't have specific numbers for that.
But the reason that this I think would save more lives is because if in the event of an earthquake, if your only option is you're inside your classroom, and like who knows if, depending on the different classrooms, if you're going to not be harmed, this one particular area is you can focus all of your resources on this one area and make sure that it is very earthquake resistant, other than having it throughout the school, and more expensive than having the whole school this retrofitted. Yeah.
So
What does PAF stand for?
Present and accounted for.
Go ahead.
Did you guys talk at all about what it would take to separate the existing construction from your new safe core, so they could move separately?
Thank you, Mr. Architect.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
No, we did not. We did not think about that.
Sorry,
You're not one of the judges either.
I thought you did.
I'd like to throw in an observation.
Oh yeah,
During
we
class.
did. Xander just said that. Didn't we decide that they would be constructed separately and then
Yeah,
added
we
in?
did. We
Oh,
had
that was
with
for the original.
the space. That was a different idea.
Yeah, that was. So again, the Safe Core 3.0 is the first generation. It was because we wanted to do certain classrooms, but then that didn't work out. So then we were going to do hallways, and then that didn't work out. So we decided stairwells. That's why it's 3.0. But we had the idea that Xander just said for the rooms, the individual rooms, is that they would be constructed separately,
Mm-hmm.
and then.
Just a comment from last week or this week in class. We were talking about earthquakes and all, and the conversation came up about base isolation, and without any questioning about it, and these folks were talking to the rest of the class, teaching them what it was. It was really nice to see that come out of this project. It was pretty awesome.
All right.
Okay.
So now we're going to lead you inside and show you the other aspect of the competition that we'll be doing on Saturday.
Yeah, so
Come on in.
this way.
Well, go fit in here.
Oh, you all fit there.
All right.
You get cozy. You get to know each other a little bit.
Very nice to see.
No Raptors.
That's what everyone's here for, isn't it? I assume that's why they call them.